Hey guys, it's Quickly again with another ROM review, and this time I've got the Blekota Note4 ROM version 5.2 final for the Galaxy S3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, the Blekota Note4 ROM is a very interesting ROM. It's been really long time since it has been coming. There are a lot of versions, and I have actually reviewed a lot of versions previously, and it is one of the best ROMs you can get for the S3. So that is pretty much it. So well, right now it is in its final stages, which is the ROM version is 5.2 final, and it is the last version which will come from Blekota. So that is something quite sad, but still this is something which I really appreciate. So let's get started now. First of all, what you would see here is the lock screen, which you can customize on your RAM, so there is no problems at all with that. So that is really nice to have. Let's get to the settings menu, and in the settings option, this is right now Note 5 edition. Like, it takes stuff from Note 5, and the settings and everything is themed after Note 5, so you do have a lot of options in there. Let's go to about phone page. You can see it is Blekota Note4 Lite ROM Note 5 edition for Galaxy S3, so you do have that. It is based on 4.4.4, which is the GT-i97's I guess it is back to Newt, so that is one of the most stable base ROMs you can get for the S3, so that is really awesome. As you can see, it is 5.2 final, so that is the latest version of it, and that is pretty much it which I want to talk about in the about phone page. Now, being a stock based ROM, this is going to have all the stock features. So you do have quick settings which you can enable, disable, stuff like that, which is a Note 5 feature. It does have smart network switch, which if the phone detects that the Wi-Fi connection is not good enough, it will switch to 3G if that is good enough. So that is also really nice to have. Something which was released with S5, I guess, Note 5. Tethering and mobile hotspot is all working. I haven't found any bugs with the ROM yet, so that is pretty much it, man. It is a stock based ROM. You are not supposed to have many bugs with the ROM. Performance, yeah, performance may not be the best you want on any phone, but this works, so that's something which I really appreciate. In the sounds option, you do have the sounds of a stock ROM, and also you can also get your customized sounds from wherever you want to have, so that's also really nice. Display and wallpaper. In the display option, you do have heads up notification enabler, so heads up notification is working. One-sided operation is really awesome. You can actually enable that and do a gesture here, which I probably will not be able to. Hey, I did that. You can actually enable that and have one-sided operation customizable, so you can do a lot of stuff. 1K input, side panel option, all of that can be customized. Smart stay can be enabled, which is pretty awesome. I mean, it works with S3. It came with the S3, so there's no reason it shouldn't work. LED indicator, enable the LED. Edit screen after capture and increase for glove mode. All that can be enabled from here, so that's really nice. Torch, you can actually enable torch when the screen is off by pressing the volume up button, and it should turn on the torch. And also you can select the timeout function, so yeah, that's also really nice to have. In the LED indicator, you can enable all of this. There's no customization available, but that shouldn't be a big problem in my opinion, because well, in-app can do that for you. In the lock screen option, you do have a few options here, like the unlock effect. You can have abstract tiles, watercolors, ripple. I personally normally use something like the sunbeam, which is not available in this, so I'm not going to get too much into that. There is watercolor, popping colors. This is a Note series ROM, so you're not going to get S4 style of things, so that's also there. It's pretty nice to have, though. You do have a few options here. Abstract tile works pretty nicely, so I guess that should be it. I'm saving that. Camera shortcut can be enabled. Camera shortcut is by pressing your thumb and rotating the screen. That would enable the camera option also, so that is also really nice to have. So yeah, In screen lock option, well, you do have a few basic options. There's no fingerprint reader, so that you won't get any fingerprint option. Multi-window. Now, multi-window is something which I really appreciate in the stuff which is here. So for enabling multi-window, there's also an option to just enable it by using this one. You can enable, and well, yeah, calculator is now enabled with the multi-window, so you can have that. It's really nice to have. I personally use multi-window a lot of time. Basically for watching movie and texting at the same time. So yeah, that's something which I really appreciate. Floating messages is enabled. You can actually have floating messages. This is actually a option you can enable from the aroma launcher. The aroma launcher is pretty extensive, basically for theming, not much for selecting the applications you want. Yes, there is one screen for selecting Samsung applications, what you want or what you don't want. So it's easy enough. It's pretty nice to have. So yeah. It does have the Samsung accounts enabled, so you may or may not want to enable the Samsung account for most of the functionality. If you have been using Samsung account, yeah, it does have that, and you can actually use Samsung apps and you can select them from the aroma installers. There's no harm in that, so just letting you guys know. Now in the power saving option, this power saving option is the basic S3 power saving, basically for normal power saving stuff and that. It does have the ultra power saving mode, which will turn everything grayscale, and being an AMOLED display, it will give you a lot of well, potential to keep your charge with yourself. So that's really nice to have. I personally have been saved a lot of time by the ultra power saving mode, so yeah, it's a welcome change anywhere I look. So that's really nice to have. Basically that is it in the application settings. Rest everything, if you have used a Samsung ROM or Samsung device recently, most of the setting will be right at home for you guys, so there's nothing special in that. Let's go to the applications menu and see what all apps comes with it. I've actually installed everything. I haven't left out anything because I just want to show you guys. Phone is there. This is the normal KitKat style phone. These are all lollipop styled, so just you guys understand this. The gallery is there, so that does work out, so that's really nice to have. And camera is the Note 2 camera, so you do have options like slow motion capture and all that in here. So just so you guys know, yeah, this is a Note 2 camera, and yeah, I mean, stock Samsung camera is really awesome. I mean, it does work, and I really appreciate the stock camera app because it works basically. Clock application, all of that works. Yeah, this is more well, you can count on it rather than the AOSP one, because AOSP one can get bulked up sometimes. So yeah, just so you guys know, it does have all the extra applications like the Smart Manager, which is basically something to select and check everything in your phone. People Edge is there, which you can use to do all stuff like that. Yeah, this is something which I really appreciate. This is the People Edge. You can add contacts here, and that should work pretty nicely. I mean, the new BlackBerry Hub thing, by which you swipe from the from this thing and get to your stuff. I would have liked to have applications here rather than just a contact. So yeah, just telling you guys that. There is also S-Health application enabled in this one, so the odometer is said to be working. I haven't tried it out. I'm not a huge S-Health guy, so I haven't even tried that, so just so you guys know. It does come with G-Apps. Basically it's a 900 meg download, so it better come with G-Apps, so just so you guys know. So yeah, I guess that much is it. It does have S Notes and My Files, which are pretty awesome to have. S Notes, well, if you don't have an S Pen, it doesn't really matter, but you can use any other note making application. But this is also there, so that should work pretty nicely. It does have a calendar application. Sadly, no S Planner. I'm not really sure if this is integrated with this, but I couldn't get the widgets and stuff like that of S Planner in there. So yeah, just so you guys know. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty awesome. It does have the 4-way new reboot stuff, so that is really nice to have. That is the boot shutdown animation, which is really nice. So there you have it. That is the boot animation, which is the basic Note 5 boot animation, so nothing else. Pretty nice to have. So guys, let me show you guys the Antutu benchmark score, which is pretty good. I mean, it is good enough for a stock based ROM, so yeah. have it, that is the score which I received, which is about 24,000, which is pretty nice for a stock based ROM. Yes, it is an unverified score, which I really don't know why, but 24,000 is pretty good enough for a custom stock based ROM, which is not even for this phone. It's basically, let's get it straight, the applications in here are basically designed to run on a 3 gig ROM, 3 gig RAM phone, and our device has only 1 gig, so it's a really great thing that it is even pulling this off. So that's something which I really want to talk about. Also something, the RAM usage. Now stock ROMs are notorious for their RAM usages because, well, basically your phone has only 1 gig of RAM, basically 800 megs to be precise, and it utilizes about 600 megs of it. No matter if it's KitKat, which is designed to take less RAM, it's, well, it's on the higher side, just so you guys want to know. So yeah, so I guess that much is it about the ROM. Basically what I want to talk about again is that this is a very clean, very friendly daily driver for most people. I personally will be using this as a daily driver for my needs for now, because I personally do not use this phone anymore. My brother uses it. He is not much of a Android snob, and he does not understand much about the Android phones, so this would be a perfect addition for him, because this does everything he wants to do, like streaming, watching videos, and playing a bit of games, which I'm sure he doesn't really do a lot. So this should work for him and for anyone like that, basically without fail. So that is something which I really appreciate in this ROM. So basically that is it about the ROM. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.